Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Mitri back with an update. I haven't made an update in a while. I've been busy with school and work, just personal stuff, so I've just been pretty much busy. Um, and a few people's been asking me, where you been? It's been a while since you made any videos of any games you've gotten. So I've got a couple of games that I've bought in maybe last couple months or so that I wanted to show you guys that I've gotten. First game for the PS2, it's Hunter the Reckoning. I played this a little bit. It seems like a good game. I just haven't had time to really get into it. Kingdom Hearts 2. This game, I like it. I love it. It's a really good game, good series. But I just thought Kingdom Hearts 2 was pretty easy. I beat it maybe a couple days. God of War. I love this game. One of my favorite games on the PS2. And a lot of people say I sound like Kratos. So, I don't know about that one. Black is a first-person shooter on the PS2. One of my close friends I grew up with loved this game, and I was in Myrtle Beach, and I seen it at this store, and I had to pick it up. Devil May Cry 3. I'm not sure if I talked about this game in a review. I don't make videos enough, so I'm sorry if I brought that one up again. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. In my opinion, best game of the Tenkaichi series. After this, as you can tell, it all went downhill and it's just Dragon Quest 8, Journey of the Cursed King. I like Dragon Quest. I like the series. I have a couple other Dragon Quest games. And I had this one when I was about 17, 18. I played through it. And the girl I was dating at the time, I left it at her house and I pretty much lost it. And I couldn't find it. A game that I've wanted for a long time. I pre-ordered it. Well, I put the $5 down for it. I never got it. And then when I tried to go get it, it was hard to find. And people are gouging prices. And I think you might already know what this game is. Xenoblade Chronicles. I started playing this game a little bit. Great game so far. Once again, I haven't had much time to play it. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Just not playing it enough. For the GameCube, 1080 Avalanche. Great game. I played this a lot as a teenager. Much to say about that. Another game I played a lot as a teenager. Capcom versus SNK 2. I love this game. Me and my buddies would get together, play this game for hours and hours and hours on end. Stay up all night, play it. We've gotten in many fights and arguments just over playing that game for so long. And this is another one. It's a sports game. I'm not big on sports game. I'm more of an RPG kind of guy. But NBA Streets Volume 2. I think this is the best one of the whole series. I've played part 1 and played part 3. But the second one, I could pop this in today. Play it all day. Here's a game that I've wanted to get. I could never really find it, and then I found it on eBay one day for pretty cheap, and I had to pick it up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. It's kind of like a Genesis version of Turtles in Time. Kinda, not really. They didn't have the Turtles game on the Genesis like that, so this is kind of the answer to that. Another game that I'm a real big fan of just the series, is Phantasy Star for the Genesis. Um, Before I got into collecting, I had Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4 on an emulator, and I loved all three of those games. And I was in Massachusetts visiting, and I seen this complete for like $15 in this retro games store in Framingham, Massachusetts. I can't remember the name, but if I can, when I make this video, I'll put that information in the description. But it's a real good store. I also picked up a 64 some time ago, and I've got a couple games for that. This game here, Rush, racing game. That's all I can really say about it. I haven't played it. Fighters Destiny 2. This is I used to play it a lot when I was a kid, like 5th, 6th grade, and I loved it growing up. I played it recently, and it's not as good as I thought it was when I was a kid. Diddy Kong Racing. It's not a good copy. I've always wanted to play it. I heard great things about it, and I seen it for dirt cheap, and I said, why the hell not? Ogre Battle 64. I haven't gotten to this game too much yet. I've just started getting to like the strategy RPGs as of late, like seriously. So I picked it up. I plan to get into it and put a lot of time into it just once I get the time to do that. Grab some more of these games over here. Here's one game I've got, classic. Anybody who's a strategy RPG guy or just a Genesis guy who digs RPGs has played this game, and if you haven't, you gotta get it. Shining Force. Another game I got into when I was playing emulators when I was a teenager. Great game, great story. I prefer the second one over the first one, but you gotta start somewhere. Trazia for the Genesis. I wanted to build my RPG collection up. I love RPGs. If I just had a collection of just RPGs, I'd be fine. Like, that's my passion as a retro game collector, is RPGs that I actually like. Not because they're rare or anything. I just want games I could play. And I watched gameplay on this game. It looks good. I looked it up on to order it, and it's kind of expensive, believe it or not. I've noticed that a lot of Genesis games are starting to go up in price. So if you're a Genesis collector, you might want to start getting on that before they start getting so high. Shining Force 2. Like I said, I like this one over part 1. I think it's easier to get into. But they're both good games. I love that game. I put a lot of time into it. This game here, another game, great RPG, Phantasy Star 3. The Generations of Doom. This is a good game. I played it a little bit. Haven't got into it too much because I played 4. That was like my favorite one out of all of them. But I'm going to play all of them. I'm going to beat all of them. So I had to pick it up. Landstalker. Here's another one. I got into it. It's kind of like an isometric game. It's a good game. I just haven't had time. Well, I haven't put the time into it. I've had time when I had it, but I just haven't put time into it. Here's a game I've played. I dig the game, and I'm gonna put like a weekend away just to beat and play this game. It's Beyond Oasis. This is a great game. It's kind of like an action adventure game with like beat 'em up elements and RPG elements, and it's fun. It uses a lot of the sounds from Streets of Rage 3, which I've noticed. But it's still a great game regardless. Here's another game I spent hours and hours and hours playing growing up as a kid. WCW versus NWO World Tour. Revenge 2. I don't have Revenge, but I plan on getting that game. And if you haven't played those games growing up, you're missing out. Let me see. Grab some more. Here's Chameleon Twist. Never played it. Next door neighbor gave it to me when he found out I collected games, and he was like, I was gonna throw them out anyway. Perfect Dark. I played this a lot. Great game, great shooter. I think it's one of the first shooters I've ever played. I never really played GoldenEye growing up. Well, I did, but a lot of my friends had it, and I wasn't too impressed. I always went against the grain. NBA Courtside, Kobe Bryant. Well, Kobe Bryant, NBA Courtside. It was free. Star Wars Episode 1 Racers. I've heard this is a good game. I haven't played it. There's another game I got free from the neighbor. And then he also gave me Pilot Wing 64. Haven't played that yet either. Let me see. Grab some of these here. Another Star Wars game. This is Rogue Squadron. He gave me that game as well. Star Fox 64. Good game. I never beat it though, growing up. Oh, another copy of WCW NWO World Tour. Funny. 007 GoldenEye. I played this, but not as much as Perfect Dark. This is Beetle Adventure Racing. This is a good fun game. I played quite a bit of it when I bought it a couple weeks ago. And it's fun. It's like a little fun racing game. Resident Evil 2 64. I seen it at the pawn shop for like $3, and I knew I needed to get it. I love Resident Evil. I love the old ones. They're pretty good games. The original 1080. I know I was talking to Light Spiller 79 on Instagram one day, and I know he wanted one of these. I'm not sure which one he wanted. If it was Avalanche or this one, but they're both great games. I love them both. Some of these games I'm about to show you now, I don't know if I talked about them in a previous video before. If I have, let me know. Forgive me. I don't remember. Final Fantasy VIII. Everybody knows Final Fantasy VIII. Great RPG. Classic. Everybody knows about this one. 7. People say this is like the greatest RPG of all time. Out of the Final Fantasy series as well. My favorite of the Final Fantasy series is 6. That one had a great storyline, great everything, great mechanics. This game here, I had this game that I'm about to show you as a kid, well, more of a teenager. My sister broke one of the discs, and I lost the rest because I was pretty upset. Ooh, upside down. Arc the Lad, the collection. This series is magnificent. Great storyline, great mechanics, music, everything. I love everything about this series. They're by Working Designs. Working Designs made a bunch of great RPG translations like Lunar series and a bunch of games like that. Dead or Alive 2. I got this for the the Dreamcast. I got it pretty cheap. Apparently, this game is kind of expensive. Who knew? This series is pretty good, and this is Yakuza. This is a great series, man. I played the first one. This one went straight through it, cruised through it, knocked it out. It's a pretty great game. And then Zone of the Enders. I played this in junior high school. It's a good game. I don't remember it too much of like the game mechanics. Kind of like a robo adventure game. It's a good game though. Here's, I think, is my second favorite Final Fantasy of all time is Final Fantasy X. Great game. I played through it and almost beat it, but I got stuck when you fight Seymour at the top of the mountain, like the snow mountain. He would kick my ass, so I wouldn't do too good in that. God of War 2. This is another good game. I love the God of War series, so I had to show that one and get that one as well. Here's one that many people don't talk about. Growlands Generations. I started playing this game. It's kind of like in the War Song Langrisser series. I don't know if I pronounced that right. If I haven't, let me know. It's a strategy RPG. Apparently it's quite rare. Well, kind of rare. I didn't know that when I got it. I looked it up. It looked like a good game, so I picked it up. And it's good. I have to pick it back up. Here are some more. Mugen Souls. I picked this up. It doesn't have the cover, which I'm kind of upset. And how did I get in there? Splatterhouse. I don't like it too much, but Mugen Souls is a good game. I would suggest people pick it up. I'm gonna pick the second one up once I beat that one though. Sleeping Dogs. I picked this up recently. This is a good game. It's kind of in the True Crime series in a way. I know True Crime supposed to be like True Crimes Hong Kong, and they messed around and the guy brought up a Squaresoft and they called it Sleeping Dogs. San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto. I love this game growing up. All my buddies had it. I never really got into it until later, so I have it now. Battlemaster. This is a RPG for Sega. Haven't played it yet. I watched a couple videos on it and it seemed pretty cool, so I picked it up for dirt cheap. And I want to get into this. This is a game right here. I put a lot of time into it so far. It's a strategy RPG. It's known in Japan as Langrisser. War Song. It's called War Song in the Genesis in America. This game is great. I love the mechanics, the music, the RPG element, strategy. Problem I have with this game is the battery in the game kaput. So it doesn't save anymore. So I'm going to open this up and fix that so I get back to playing this game. I recently picked up a Sega CD and I got Sonic CD with it. I need to get more Sega CD games for Sega CD collection. I've also picked up Fighting Vipers. That's another. It's kind of like a knockoff Virtua Fighter. It's a good game, but after one playthrough, you're not going to play it anymore. Cross Edge. It's kind of like a crossover game, like Nice America and Capcom characters. It's a strategy RPG. I picked it up. This shit was hard to find. Other than the store I bought it at, the GameStop, it was like about an hour drive to pick up one. I didn't realize that. This one, Yakuza 3. Like I said, I got into this series. It's a pretty good game. The whole series is 3, and then 4 I picked up as well. They're both good. I need to put a little bit more time in those. And then I also got Yakuza Dead Souls. People gave this game a lot of flack. I thought it was a good game. I don't know. I guess because I love the Japanese culture and just the series in general, that I was forgiving with the game. Here is Mega Man X6. I haven't played it yet. I just like Mega Man. So here's Mega Man X5. I've played this one. I put quite a bit of time. I almost beat it, but I need to pick it back up and play it. Legend of Dragoon. I had this game. I fucked up one of the discs, and I had to buy another one recently. Great game, classic. If you haven't, pick it up. and Final Fantasy Tactics. This is a good game. Like I said, I just got back into I just got into for the first time strategy RPGs, and I was told to pick this up, and I haven't been disappointed. It's currently in my PS1. I'm playing it. I'm gonna beat the hell out of it when I get a chance. Two games that I thought I put in this pile, but I don't know what I did with them, is True Crime Streets of New York and damn, I can't think of the name of the damn game right now. Shenmue 2 on the original Xbox. I picked True Crime New York for the GameCube and Shenmue 2 for the Xbox. I thought I put them in this pile. I don't know where they're at, but Shenmue 2, I heard is a great series. I put pictures of it when I purchased it on Instagram, but I can't find it now. And then True Crime New York, that's a great game, and I'm gonna pick that up. Well, I'm gonna play that and beat it again. I beat that a few times as a kid. But here are some of my video games that I've picked up over the course of some months. Sorry I haven't been making videos. I know I say this every time, so I'll be more consistent, but I will. Like Spiller79, he makes fun of me. He's like, man, it's been 6 months. Where's your next update at? But I'm gonna try to make one like every other week. Even if it's not like picked up videos, maybe some gameplay and other things. But those are some of the games I've picked up. I'll be back with another update soon. Peace.